2 days out from SEMA, and just lots to do, but we're getting a lot of stuff buttoned up. You know, this is a one-off custom, and a lot of this stuff has never been completely together as far as the running and wiring and air conditioner and all that. And that's really coming together. I've got my windshield here. I've got it pre-fit. We're fixing to put it in possibly today here in a few minutes. Pull a vacuum on your air conditioner. Now keep in mind, every bit of your air conditioner, all the way down to the condenser, is the Explorer. It all plugs right back in, works exactly like it did when it was in the Explorer. It's pulled a good vacuum, it's working good. I'll put a few ounces of oil in it where I've lost a little bit, but so far so good on the air conditioner. I've got your transmission dipstick tube in place. I've buttoned up all the inner fenders. When we get this back from SEMA this year, we'll do our paint work on it, but most of the body work is going to be done. I want to show you inside here. Having the Explorer, we've got every benefit of the Explorer, all the way down to the entry. So our remote locks works. The alarm system is sitting here running. Everything about all that is working just like it did. I've been able to get the headliner in place. I've got all the lighting in it. I'm going to tie the headliner lighting into your door switch, which will be operated also through the alarm. So if you hit your alarm button, this light will come on. We've got 2,640 LEDs in there, running off of 7 controllers, and it's dimmable. I'll dim it down here to show you how that looks. That's all the way, almost all the way down, right about there, and then all the way up, so you can set that however you want it, and then whenever you open the door, it will be at the last setting that it was at. With the, like I said about the air conditioner, I'm going to use all the original controls. I've got the instrument cluster and all that just kind of mocked up in place like it was. The brake lock works. Like I say, everything about the Explorer worked just like it did. All the way down to the fresh air. I've had to modify this box and move it down just a little bit, but originally your fresh air was pulled in from the firewall. That fresh air is great in certain situations like defrost and stuff like that. So what I did was took the original plenum off the top of the fresh air, made a box for it, and then up in the side, I've got your fresh air in the side of it. I'll put all this, and you'll even have fresh air just like it was on the Explorer. Also, with the air conditioner, this is the 50s model air conditioner unit, and I'm going to fit it right in there. Somehow come up with the controls, with the way to get the controls on that, and the face air will come right out here, right through these. Your floor air, I've got the vents for it that'll come out just like that. And I'm even going to try to hook up your rear air through the console, and I don't see any problem with being able to do that as well. And also I want to show you up front my headlights and the halos from Redline Lumtronix. They knocked it out of the park. So let's take a look at the headlights. Alright, another bonus of our Explorer is the key fob. So when you walk up to the car and you go to unlock your doors, boom, your headlights come on. They'll be on the timer just like they were on the alarm. And that's Redline Lumtronix headlights, LEDs in the middle, LED halos, and those are outstanding. But what a great little feature to have. Then when you get in the car, they'll go off. Another thing I want to show you is the wiper system. The wiper system before on the Explorer, they went in sync. The Woodie, the way it is and the way Park is, they have to be oppose each other. Well, it was a poor idea back in the day because every time they went in, they scooped all the water to the middle of the windshield, and it made a mess. But that's just how it was. That's how I did it. So I want to show you what I did inside here on this wiper system. I'm really stoked about this wiper system, so I want to show you how it looks. I got a light in here so you can see. So I got my key on here, and this thing will have it'll have delay speeds, and all the regular speeds. And the automatic park is in the motor itself, so when you go to park, they'll park again. So the wiper system turned out outstandingly well. Another cool thing is with the key fob and all that, we've got traction control I'll have in here, and daytime running lights, and it's just doing outstandingly well. Let me start this thing up and show you what it sounds like. It's done that since we put the battery in. We put the battery in, it started right up, and every one of these features started working. So really stoked about that. Let me shut this thing off on this smoke in here, and then we'll work our way to the back. Show you what I got in the booth, show you what I got in the back. So let's go check it out. All right, inside here we got the visor. Now the visor I think was supposed to fit the car, but it didn't really fit the box it came in. So I had to do extensive modifying to this visor to get it fit. But now it fits like a glove. Now we've got to disassemble it all, and we're going to put all this in our epoxy primer. I've got a bunch more parts in the back. I'm trying to get all these parts ready at one time, and then we're going to do one big run of epoxy. So let's go back here and I'll show you what I got going in the back. All right, here's the wheels we're going to use. I'm working on making tabs to hold the center caps, but these are actually spare tire rims for the Explorer. They fit perfectly. They're going to look good and serve the purpose we need. So far so good on these. We'll get all this buttoned up and get that in epoxy. Then over here, this is what I'm working on today, is getting I've got to get this skim, block, and then primer. But they still got all the holes for the old controls for headlights and wipers and all that stuff and key, and I need to get rid of all that. There's still going to be some modifying needing done when we get back from SEMA, because I still do have to find a place for my headlight switch and all the air conditioner stuff. So I'm going to get this blocked and in primer as close as possible and do a little bit of modifying and get that in primer. I've got this front panel here. We had two panels, one off the Woodie, one off the car. Both of them were extremely rusty. So a lot of these parts I'm having to skim because they have a surface pit rust here and here, all over. Over here I've had to do some metal filling, but this was the best of the two. So we get all this in ready in the booth, in epoxy, on this thing, and we're 22 days out. I'll try to give you another update next week as we roll along.